Dom the Mongo.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Hey, look at these bunch of Eve-style smart gorillas.
Hold up, son, what you say?
They're wild ape-style creatures.
Dom the Mongo.
King Sly.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
Dom the Mongo.
Think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of the fuck you think you fucking with. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
We back. Oh, we outside for this one, gang. Talk to me nice. Talk to me right. We outside with it. We outside with it.
Dom the Mongo. Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
We are back.
Dom the Mongo.
We not even wasting no time. Yes, sir, Ben. I see style. What's poppin'? Marine, what's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah. Oh, we are back. No, because I see it. Marco.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shit like that,
What's
shit like that,
crack-a-lackin'?
shit like that, shit like that.
I appreciate it. Demented, what's poppin'?
Dom the Mongo.
Gang, we back outside, Matt. Back at it looking crack habit. Talk to me nice. Talk to me right. We back outside tonight. Yes, sir. No, he didn't. Stop. Nah. X already told me. He's like, listen. He said, listen, Tay-Rock, 30 them. No, I haven't, Mr. Gamer, but I will. He 30'd them, and but he will jump back. Yes, okay, what's poppin'? So we here tonight, and we here for one thing only, because niggas is playing with the God body, and I don't understand it, so now we have to come outside. Because, and I didn't want to do it. I kept it under wraps for 2 years. Hold on, let me get biz before she gets all jickety-jank, gets all a little squirrely, all right? We are about to go. Hello. All right, you there? I've been keeping it under wraps for almost 2 years. I ain't say a word, but they want to play with the boys, so now we are here. We had to step outside for this one. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. I'm not him. That little don't. Right. And you know what, Style? Once you hear what I have to say, you're going to be like, why did you do that, sir? I'm actually ashamed. And you know what? So am I. I was playing, but I'm strategic with it. I sit and I wait and I for the perfect opportunity. All right? Because I know what happens when I do this, right? I know what can potentially happen when I do this. If I say what I got to say, things might move outside. And I have to make sure at all points that it's warranted. So even though things have happened that you would be like, you could have moved then, still, to me, not warranted. Now we are here now.
Dom the Mongo.
Because now you're playing with me. So now we are outside now. So now you're about to feel it. So what I did today, because niggas is out here, right? They thought they had them. What?
Sorry, I was laughing at Wings calling you the African diplomat.
Oh yeah. Because they're really playing now, right? They think that it's sweet out here, and they thought for the longest that it was sweet out here because they could just run rampant and do whatever they want. But now they're gonna try to go after the kids, brother. Listen, I'm online. I don't care about me. I've been telling you about all that. Put out whatever, hack, jump into whatever, do whatever. I don't care. But with the kids though, that's when you play, the demon comes out. So now what I'm about to do is we're going to see what the streets really feel when the truth comes out. We're going to see what the streets really feel like. Let's see who's worse. Let's play who's worse in this situation. Me or the punk we're about to talk about today. Couple of them, right? Let's see who's worse. And I bet you're not going to think it's me. That's what I'm going to say. You can hate me. You could be upset about my words. You could be upset about this. I might have exposed something, but you shouldn't have done wrong. All right, we wouldn't have been here, right? If you didn't do wrong, you would have been fine. All right, you might hate me for that reason. Cool. But, we about to kill this whole Sly out here doxing life. We're about to kill that noise today, all right? Because once you hear about all this, that narrative is dead now. I let it rock for a year, right? I let y'all rock and eat off that for a year. But this is going to show you that that's not true. Because if I didn't do anything, I didn't speak about this until today. This happened last year. This has been going on for almost 2. I didn't say a word till today. I don't want to hear nothing about any of you people saying words on the internet thinking I'm getting that upset, I'm going to ruin your life. You're lying. So let's get to it. The other day, little punk slump chump decided to drop a little information on the boy, put a bunch of shit out, put my baby mom, my kids and all that, which is cool. We outside. Now we're here. And so now we're about to put out all the business that I had kept under wraps for a minute. So all what was happening, I want you all to know, all I did was ignore it. That's all I ever did. I just ignored it and kept pushing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't send any info to anybody. I didn't put it anywhere. I never posted it. I didn't do anything like that this whole time. I just let it go. They would spurg out. I would let it go. They would do this. I would let it go. They would put swastikas on my children's face. I let it go. Didn't do nothing. Am I right or am I wrong?
Correct.
Today it changes.
Actually, I was gonna say, if I even would bring up this person's name in a stream, you would tell me to stop. You'd be like, stop, stop, stop. You just did it the other night, so yeah. You weren't saying anything.
Yeah. Oh, Style, that's not the half of it. That's not the half of it, Style. What you're about to hear is disgusting, and the fact that I appreciate that, Em, and the fact of these people that want to champion because they think it's like, oh my God, he's taking down the evil slot. Listen to who you're riding with now, okay? I just want to let you jumped in the whip with Cuz now. So you're in there now. So now, anybody that wants to rock and big this up, you're in the whip with him now. So this is who you back now. So I'm going to let you know that's who you, and I'm telling you, all your talking points that you were using for me, over. That's done. Since this is your man now, this is your dog. This is your bowl. So let's get to it. Well, let me share it. So I did something way different that I never did, all right, ever in my life. All right, I did a document, like a real commentary, bro. I did a whole document to break down the whole thing. I've never done this before. Usually I just pull up videos and I pull up clips, but I took my time. I wanted to make sure I had a channel. I had to go to the heavens, right? I had to get all the information I needed to body boy. All right, I needed it all. So I took another day just to make sure I had it right. Right? I took another day. Right? So let's get to it. We talked about him before, but we were just clowning. But now we're serious now. And we never mentioned what you're about to hear today. We have never talked about publicly. Only a couple people know about it, right? We've only talked about it a couple times. Nobody knows about it. We stopped using Bull name, right? We stopped talking about it at all. But now we are here. So this punk, slump, chump, punk Ryan Kent. We talking about it today. Thought it was a good idea to put my kids on the internet. Not only that, we are about to say everything that he's about to do. That's nothing, right? So this man, for the past almost 2 years, has been truly hurt and affected by only the words I've said to him. Nothing has ever been done. I've never done anything in real life. I have never sent anything to him. I have never distributed any of his information. I have never done anything like that. Yes, sir, TJ. Yes, sir. I have never done anything. And this whole time, old boy has been nonstop with AB, constantly with different messages trying to get in touch with me. He has posted my kids' schools. He has threatened to call them and tell them I'm a pedophile and get them kicked out. I don't know what his plan is. He has distributed my children's pictures to pedophiles on the line. And also
He was
decided
gonna call your kid's school and say you're an abuser. Made fun of the way your daughter looks.
yeah.
There's something
Yep.
else I was gonna say.
Hold on. Let's get to the banger. Think about it. I'm gonna let you go right back. And then also posted lolicon scat gore porn with my kids' pictures in the mix. Him and his friends were posting lolicon with my kids' pictures. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and even before I had even met Sly, this person would harass me regularly also. Like I'm talking back to like 2023, 2024. Like this person has been doing this for the longest. When I was in the hospital having my cancer surgery, they were on live saying they hope I died from it. They did, I think in total, about 5 different lives saying that I was a bad mother for not being with my son's father, who cheated on me, by the way, when I had cancer. Saying that my son was a bastard and I'm a terrible mother because any mother who's a single mother is a bad mother. I mean, this person has been low blowing for years now.
Yeah.
Years.
Yep. And I have literally ignored it until this moment, by the way. All of this has already happened. You all have never heard a word about it because I never said anything. Again, all you people that say all I do is ducks. Why wouldn't I have done it to him then? This would be a easy kill to do. I don't think there's a person on this planet that would be like, oh, no, I understand why you did that. I never did it to him. Never did anything at all. So let me tell you how this all happened, right? Because this is what I mean. By the way, this is all about because I picked on him. That's all this is about. He got hurt that I picked on him. And not only that I picked on him, but his friends that they were friends with him for a minute started to turn on him and not want to be cool with him. That's why he's upset with me, by the way. Nothing else has happened. He would say something about me. I would say something about him. He would bring up he would bring up my girl and say something like she's trash, and I would bring up his girl and say that she's a blimp. He would bring up my family and call them nigglets. I would say your girl's too fat to bear children. We have only matched energy here until it got to this point where we're talking about posting lolicon and all that. That's when I bowed out of the game and never said another word about Bull. Never again. I never said another word about it.
Like you met your initial interaction?
No, I'm getting it right now. I got it.
Okay.
I got it all here. So this all starts, and it's not even with me. That's the funny part. It's not even with me. It had nothing to do with me. He was in a server with Will. Shout out Will, my dog. Oh, he's in here too. Shout out. Will, and Will left the server. This is how petty and loserish this guy is. All Will did was leave a server, and it sent him through the roof, right? Sent him through the roof. He was, I can't believe he's crying about this. He just wanted to leave, and now and just nonsensical, right? So that's how this started, is because Will left the server, right? So then when they were talking,
I think
they were
350 is being generous.
They have literally, when they were talking, all that happened was that he was taking shots at me. He was like, oh, you're black. All you do is play 2K or whatever. I totally left it alone. Didn't say anything. I was just like, ha, yeah, whatever. Oh, I think I said, nah, I hate 2K, but everything else of the stereotype that whatever. Will wanted me to moderate this like conversation between them, and it turned into debauchery. His pig wife decided she was going to open her mouth on me, and that's when she became a target. And that's all that happened. Was just a bunch of name calling. For real. That's it.
But that's
all.
how I just want to mention that is how this entire thing started. Like I said, I've known this dude for years. I think I've known him since like 2021, around there. I've known him for years, like through like mutual people we know online. He's been like taking shots at me for years, but he didn't know Sly. And then like even when me and Sly started dating, he didn't know I don't even think he knew me and Sly were dating. He didn't know him at all. They just happened to both be in Matt's server. And then just randomly one day when Sly and Will are talking in there, he just jumped into the conversation, took a shot at Sly. Like Sly was like mentioning his job or something. That's all it was, like in a conversation with Will. And he just jumped into it and said, "You don't have a job. You're black. You just sit around and play 2K all day."
Yeah.
And Sly took a shot back. And that's how this all started.
But it was just a flame war back and forth. It was nothing. It was just a flame war. That's all we were doing.
Like, so this is internet banter back and forth.
This is literally what it would be like. This is why he would be like, "Oh, you were in a VC all night in AB's DMs crying because we made fun of you putting your dick in the same vagina some other dude nutted in or whatever." That's what he would say, right? And then I would say, "Can your wife touch her toes because she's like big?" And I said, "I bet you, this is a part of another message." I was like, "I bet you she clears that fucker clean just off of one, like eating her plate or whatever." And I said, "How many items does she knock off the mantle when she does jumping jacks at the house?" These are little things. And then he would say this, "Sure, but one of the issues inherent only, it's oneself. Your degenerate culture is the issue that affects millions. It's apples and oranges. My wife is obese. My wife knows she's obese. You calling her obese is like me calling you a nigger. That's okay, right? So that's okay. That's what we were doing, right? Bet. So now, what is it? And that's it. All it's ever been until he brought it to my kids. Then I started with the wife's too fat to bear children. Since he's calling my kids nigglets and pieces of shit because of the color of their skin, etc. But I didn't care because it's just names on the internet. Why would I care about that? He posts a picture of an underage lolly about foot jobs in reference to a guy named Terry, who we'll talk about a little later. He's a known pedophile in the circle. Everybody knows it. We will get into detail. Trust me, we break it down. So he posts this picture, and you can see, it says Terry's Dream. This is what he posts. And now, this is a lolly. I believe it's 13, 14 years. I don't know. This 13, 14, whatever he posted is, right? So I was clowning him for it. What changed was when people he was cool with started to distance themselves from him, and he got his feelings hurt. So he tucked tail and ran away upset that his friends of years wasn't defending him, and this was the first posting ghost. I like that. I came up with that at 4 o'clock when I was delirious. He did. He also was very upset that his N-word tower he posted got deleted. In the server we were in. I swear to God.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. I told you I had a channel. The demons.
Right.
Oh, I have it all. I'm telling you. That he literally did not. He got upset that someone deleted a message. He got petty over a message in N-word tower, brother. That's what it was. This was a major point of contention. Look at this.
That as the reason he got so upset about that is he took that as people taking Sly's side. He was like, in the past, I would have been able to post an N-word tower, no problem. But now it's getting deleted. You guys are just trying to appease the black man. Like, that's why it upset him so badly.
Right. And this is what he sent to Dogs, his friend. "No offense, nigga, but you know damn well I'm not a pedophile. If false pedo allegations are something you allow in your server," by the way, it's just us clowning him for posting the lolly. That's it. That's what he's doing all this for. This was before everything else about what he did with this is way before the kids and all this. By the way, this is all before that. Way before that.
This is in the beginning when it's still just at the point of bantering back and forth.
I have better places to be, frankly. You know where to find me if you want to talk to me. You're still welcome to come to my wedding, but I'm not hanging around these fags that want to create a community with, like, I'm sorry, but challenging someone to a VC fight because they asked you a question and then getting mad because they laugh at you and talk over you and call you a nigger and then call them a pedo because you don't like them, which never happened. That's some straight homosexual shit. If that's the shit you support, hey, by all means. I remember when some of you actually had balls, but now you cry over the word nigger and over memes you don't like or over me server muting somebody. But I really shouldn't be surprised because it's also the same people who supported Kat while she was making false allegations about me beating animals, beating my wife, and making false CPS reports. Like, I'm sorry, Dogs, but you're friends with niggas that act like gang. I ain't cool with that. While you're in While you're you and Wrangler should also break bread with talk shit mustard. I don't care. And the other one that don't like pedos. It's the same shit coming from two porch monkeys, right? Yeah. Long wide purse ever. Real. Fifth. Yeah. Facts. Also lost his mind on people who wouldn't take his side and were getting sick of the shit he does. What changed was when people he was cool with started the N-word tower. I'm sorry. I apologize. I must have doubled it. I meant about the N-word tower. N-word. The reason I left was because a couple weeks ago, Miss Kier got offended over the N-word. Took my messages down. He had to leave. It was a big to do. Is that his N-word tower was dismantled, and now this is him crying to Miss Kier. Shout out Miss Kier. Crying to him about picking. And by the way, you know how he said the dogs about the VC or challenging to a VC and not do it's corny or whatever. Well, look what he's doing to her. Then stay out of shit. Don't involve in shit that doesn't involve you. Stop making shit up and trying to slander me. So what's up? Join VC. Tell me what I did to you. Fucking dick riding some nigger that's talking about my wife. You're a coward, a liar, and a fake friend. I've proven my point. You were never really friends with me. You've always been a pretender and have always hopped on a bandwagon, and I'm tired of it. You really showed your ass by choosing Cat over me and then getting mad at me because you put me in a position where I was backed into a corner and forced to leak our DMs because you were dishonest. I swear, dog, corn billion. That's what he is. We also
I just want to say something real quick. So that's where, at this point now, it's like, this is where this all is going to at this point. Like I said, I've known this dude for years, but like, it's just from mutual people, whatever. He ends up joining Matt's server one day, just starts throwing shots at, he didn't even know that me and Sly were together. He sees Sly in there and Will and just starts throwing shots at them. Doesn't even know who they are. This dude's just a racist, and whenever he sees black people around, and I mean like an actual racist. So when he sees black people around, he just has to take shots at them. And you know how Sly is, like, he's not sensitive to that stuff, so he was taking shots back. So they're just going back and forth, taking shots at each other. He wants to do a call with Will. They do the call. His wife gets on it, starts calling them slaves and monkeys and N-words and all that stuff. So they're just going back and forth. And we think this is funny. It's like just typical internet back and forth banter. And now this is at the point where he starts to actually get emotional over this. This is how sensitive this guy is. Something as stupid as during this back and forth banter, one of the mods, Miss Kier, deletes his N-word tower, and he takes that as everyone taking Sly's side. When in reality, Miss Kier just got tired of like the constant, like, because he'd be in there saying the N-word every 2 seconds, and she was just like, all right, chill, like enough of that. So she deleted it. Like, she's more old school. So she got sick of seeing it. And he got so emotional over an N-word tower being deleted. He took that as, oh, you guys all are taking Sly's side over mine. That's where we're at now at this point. Like, he's getting this sensitive over just back and forth banter.
Mm-hmm.
And he started. Started.
Wings, it's because I searched nigger Odin, and that's why on my phone. That's why it's highlighted. That was my search. Because I knew I had this message, but I only remembered the N-word. So I had to.
Why start with people you don't even know? He didn't know Sly and Will. He just literally just started poking at them in Matt's server because he just doesn't like anyone who's black. And then Sly shoots back, and he's all emotional over the stupidest things like this.
Yeah. We also had this very weird conversation about his plan to meet up in Florida where he lives, hold me at gunpoint, and force me to call the cops on him in person and see if he will be arrested for posting lollies. Very unhinged request, I'd say so. That's a legit conversation we had. Okay, got it. Hold on.
3 hours from me.
Hold on.
So if I was like, whenever I'm seeing AB, we can meet up. And he was like, well, I'm taking my gun with me.
Yeah. I thought he wanted to meet up to fight, but no, he wants to meet up so I can call the cops on him and see if they arrest him. And then he says, if I posted lolly, then call the cops. I said, little girl equals lolly. That's what it means. Talking about foot jobs. Ooh, pulling the Chozo defense. Ooga booga, scary memes. Call the cops, eh? Well, I'll let you goon in peace with your lolicon. So I'm just picking at him or whatever. And I said, why did you post a picture of an underage lolly talking about a foot job, though? What was the point? Kind of sus, though, right? So if I say it be the ones who stutter, which, by the way, that's all I said, is that big of a deal, then this should be way crazier. First off, as I said, I don't watch anime. I don't know who's underage and who's not. Second, it's fully clothed character, nothing pornographic. Third off, I literally captioned it Terry's wet dream because, or something like that, making fun of an actual literal pedophile. Remember those words. Terry, an actual literal pedophile. Terry, an actual literal pedophile. Burn that into your mind. He is well aware about Terry, by the way. I just want to let you know. And who has admitted to wanting to date minors if it was legal. You're not stupid. You've talked to Terry. I was there when you talked to Terry. I don't even know what this has anything to do with it. The only time I talked to this freak was when we jumped in a random VC and Biz was like, you got to hear this craziness. And that's it. I literally learned about him. I literally learned about him that day. That was all. Like, they all hang around him, not me. So then it was silence because he was gone, right? 101, this word, how you doing, slide? What up? And now he was gone. So now we have to enter in a new character because he's also a sidekick. His name is Ian, okay? Ian is a random ACC Discordian retard that has attached himself to Ryan's group of misfits because he, too, had his feelings hurt by a couple words I said to him, okay? He joins Dog Server from the community I have. No clue, or from some community I have no clue, but his first post was to send AB a gif of a cow nutting on the screen when he saw the picture she used. And here's a conversation we had where I said, is Kane the guy who did the cow coming on the screen? And Biz was like, yeah. So that was his opener, right? So then he joined VC one time with two other people telling us that he LARPs as a child to scam money from pedophiles. I asked him to provide proof that he's doing this, and this is the screenshot he provided, which doesn't show any indication that he's a pedophile and only shows he's begging men online for money. So I pressed him on the issue, and he couldn't provide any proof to the contrary. From this point forward, his obsession grew from me, right? Now, we were in a random call with we're not even mentioning the other retards. They don't even matter. But they were all in here and they were gassing this dude up. Hold on. They were gassing this dude up thinking that he is like, that he's getting pedophiles or whatever. And he sends this screenshot and it's literally him asking for money over and over again, right? And we're like, show us something that makes him a pedophile. He wouldn't show it. I said, well, you can't call him a pedophile then if you can't even prove that he is. Well, I have a 5-hour call. I said, brother, do this. Show me what you want to show me. And he goes, oh, well, this is what he sends me, right? And then he sends me this about him getting $10 because he asked for it. He would add me on multiple different accounts to debate me on whatever, tag me in nonsense posts about black people that he thinks look like me. And all I do is either ignore him, tell him I don't talk to the help, or make fun of him for LARPing as a gay man to beg money. Never anything outside of that. I never released anything, never collected anything, never looked into them, nothing. Just names on the internet, which I thought was justified since he'd call me a nigger every day, right?
Well, you're going to mention what he said about your kids also?
No, I know. You got to chill. Don't you think I have that?
That's why I didn't know. That's why I was
Of
going to remind
course I
you.
do. I have it all. I remembered arguments over N-word towers. You think I didn't remember that? I cooked. Mom, I cooked. Trust me. Trusted the process. We are here. Chronological, right? So then this is him adding me, wanting me to join his poppin' Discord. And then him sending a very upsetting black. Yeah.
What?
It later gets proven that Ian was never catching predators and draining their bank accounts. He admits, finally to me, that he's LARPing as a femboy to turn men on he meets on Discord. After it comes to the light, he leaves. And this is where I said, but thank you for admitting that you do LARP as a femboy online to beg for money. And he goes, it wasn't a secret, but okay.
This is Ryan's right-hand man.
This is Ryan's right-hand man. Pretending for money and actually being one aren't the same, especially since I actually bodybuild. I can't believe he said this. And I was like, all right, let's see, brother. Let's see them guns. And then Ghost, remember Ghost, not the Ghost. It's absolutely disgusting. You will be ashamed of yourself one day if you have any soul in you. And in his absence, What does he do? He runs to Ryan's side to trauma bond over the hurt feelings and decides to join forces to destroy the evil Sly. So once this happened, that's all that happened, by the way, is that I clowned him because he was LARPing as a gay a femboy and turning men on. That's all I laughed about. That's all. Again, as Biz said, it was all jokes. That's all it was banter back and forth. I'd never, especially with him, because he was a nobody. Half the time, I didn't even respond. Why respond?
Yeah,
to
we
it?
didn't even know who he was. We didn't
Yeah.
know where he came from. He was just
Yeah.
like this random dude who joined the server. Dogs didn't even know where he came from. And that was it. We knew he was friends with Ryan, but that was it. And then you did that one thing, like making the jokes with him about how he LARPs as a femboy to get pedophiles to send him $10.
Not pedophiles, men. Just men, not pedophiles.
Yeah. Well, he said it was a pedophile, but it wasn't. And then he had to run to Ryan's side to trauma bond with him over you and like join the fight with him.
Yeah, so that's when he became his right hand man for real. Left, because we big crip out here, baby. Left. Ian and Ryan returned together and spurred out in Dog's Discord. Nothing really happened. He may have said something. I don't really remember. Probably more of the same, but it's not important. So since they got kicked out of Dog's server, they started sending me requests to join a server they were in with a girl named April. Now, April is another tard from AB's community side. We will get back to her shortly because she plays a part later down the line. So I joined.
Nasty tard who goes months without taking a bath.
Right. So I joined to see why the Spurgs wanted me so bad. And just more of the same, all of us shitting on each other, pause, for the most part. And then here's like this is what would happen. By the way, let me tell you something. I didn't know they were in here until they sent me something, right? And said to come over here. They spent the night prior talking about me all night because Ian ran to Ryan and they were crying about me and they spent all night talking about me. So when I joined, he was like, nobody believes you were up all night stewing because nobody takes you serious. By the way, I didn't even know it happened. I didn't even know they were talking about me. And no, I'm not stewing. I don't stew. Okay. Ever.
April's another friend of Ryan too.
Yes. And then I said, hi, yeah, I was real mad. I was reading this all night. Obviously, I didn't even know it happened because I just joined that day. There was a point where they started saying some very retarded things about sending CP to I was sending CP to people and something about Printer, who, if you don't know, is like a LTG troll I talked to one time. And apparently it's my friend. I don't know. Apparently is that he's a pedophile. And I defended because Ryan buddies up with Dargo to expose me. We will get to that later. And he told him that, I don't know, they obviously don't show any proof. They just say it happened. So here's Odin saying, so what's up with this guy named Printer that used to hang around you? He never did. That plays CP games. I don't even know what he's talking about. And you defended him from Dargo. That's pretty weird. Now, Dargo's the one, this whole sentence at the end is very weird because Dargo's the bad one. But we'll get to that later. And then Kane jumps in, Ian, and says, well, have fun with all the downloaded CP you and your friends have. I'll be sure to tell the police about what Odin told me about you. This is what they're just saying anything now. They just say, I have a bunch of C-Pizzle, apparently, right? But then Ian decided he's going to make comments of my daughter getting raped all of a sudden. Very odd, I would say. So his first one was, I bet he does. And he raped his daughter. That's what he said to me. All right. So then at this point, Odin was out pumping gas at his job and not messaging anymore. So Ian and his very autistic companion, whose name is not even worth mentioning, wanted me to go into a VC with them. I decided to join because I wanted to ask why he's talking about rape when mentioning my daughter. I joined the call and him and his autist are making odd noises like some kind of native retard chant and barely making sense. Now, you would be like, wait, what? And Biz will attest. They do. This is what they do. I swear to God. That's what they do. That's how you speak.
You know what's a good example of what they do? You know how Beavis and Butthead, after each one of them makes a sentence, they make all those crazy noises? That's what these two do. Just like Beavis and Butthead.
For real. It's bad. So now this is a point of contention here, and you're going to have to either trust me or whatever, because this is what happened, right? And he says to me, I said, why did you say I'd rape my daughter? And he says to me, I'd rape your daughter. His retarded friend is still making noises, and as soon as he said that, I walked down to my PC to record the convo, thinking I'll get him on tape saying it, but they left the VC quickly after that. Now, of course, he denies saying that, and to be fair, I've always said that he has plausible deniability because it isn't recorded. All I'm going to say is I have no reason to lie. Kane is a complete nobody. A rando dude that appeared. I get no stripes for making him look good or bad. And I'm not saying he said it in a way to make him out to be a pedophile or anything. I just think he was saying it to be edgy. That's all. And it's just weird thing to say. And I'm a father first. I'm never, nor would I ever make up a whole complete lie about my daughter being essayed to win an argument with a freak online. No one
here thinks you would make that up. That's
not one right. Why? I've never done this before. Just made up. I picked him. He was going to be my first body of just pinning something on that. Get out of here. I would never just make that up.
No one who it benefits you. Not if you were going to make that up, why wouldn't you make it about Ryan? Like the main person doing
Ryan.
it.
Yeah. If I'm gonna make it up,
I make it up about him.
Yeah. Why would I waste the time with this retard? No, I'm not ever doing that. So say no about the lie of these people, but who don't like me will say it's not true. So it is what it is. But I know what I heard, and I've never dropped it. Same story to this day. I've kept the same energy with this because I'm not. I heard it. And by the way, this is what happened. Shut up, Corey. This is what happened because everybody knows I talk on my earphone. So when he was talking like that, I went down to my to a computer and I turned the recorder and it cut. So that's why I don't have it, because I'm not expecting him to do this. I thought he was just going to do the noises or whatever. So I left the server, I think, or shut down. I don't really remember, but nothing came of that after that. They were around for a little bit after that, but then Dogs decided to block Kane for the rape kid talk, and Ryan ran away for the second time because he had nobody on his side since Kane got the boot. And that's where that screenshot where it says, where did Kane go? This one, justice for my nigga. Why did Kane get banned or whatever? And after he learned that he was all alone, again, he decided he was going to split. So, where is it? Block Kane for the rape kids. Ryan ran away for the second time because he had nobody on his side since Kane got the boot. He made another long post about how life's not fair. Everyone is mean. Blah, 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 blah. If I find it, I'll post it, which I never did. It's really not important. It's just more of the other one of him crying real tears. That's all. He always does this, apparently. He just writes a whole schizo post and runs away. It's like his
he does. He's done that ever since I met him 5 years ago. He always does that.
So while he's away, while we thought he was just sulking in the corner, what he actually was doing was trying to prove that I was a pedophile. And his evidence that this is true was the Dargo video where he said, I'm into lolicon. The picture where it says Sly is a lolicon, he was like, oh, we got him. Now, we all know the story with Dargo. He was friends with Chozo, the pedophile. So this is a pedophile that Ryan is now teamed up with to destroy me, and was outed for liking and posting underage transgender trap porn. I think you remember the infamous screenshot where he said that, it's a little disgusting, but nothing to worry about. Wait, where is it? If the age is proven to be underage, I back out. But then there's this anime I love, but I'm not going to post hentai of it because despite the characters looking like adults, they're 15. That's a classic from the boy. Well, Ryan thought because Dargo said it and he hates me, well, then it must be true. So he formed a group with Dogs and a couple others to investigate these claims. And here's that message where they thought, LOL, posting CP to your own people you hate. Never happened. People who cover DSP are not normal. That was one of the clues, trying to make money off of Dark Side Phil. And Dogs. Oh, shit, I forgot about the person who made this video. I know this person. Who are they? That's Dargo. Dargo, they all knew. So then he wanted to know who this was and decided he was going to run and talk to Dargo. Now, here we go. And what do you know? Nothing came of it. Dogs admitted to AB that he spoke to Dargo and himself surprisingly said, I'm not a lolicon. Do you want to, because that was a conversation you had with them. I wasn't there. You want to tell them how that went? because you
Oh,
confronted him
when
about why he did this and not came to you, right?
Yeah, that's actually what I was about to say next. Because that really upset me because me and dogs were friends. So it was like if you had any suspicion that my boyfriend was a pedophile, why would you not come to me first?
Rams, I
Why would
can't get
you
him.
go behind my back and go talk to Dargo and ask him? It didn't that one really bothered me a lot. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, anything else I'd say about it is what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I just needed you because that was a conversation you had. And then he admitted that there was nothing that came of it. And Dogs was like, well, I talked to him and he said nothing. Surprisingly, Dargo took my and said, no, I don't think I don't think he is. So that was funny. And I didn't expect that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, I forgot about that part. You're right.
so yeah. And so that happened. This was just another attempt at me at trying to get me with anything he could possibly. Cause he can't just let it go. After this, nothing really happened, and Ryan went quiet. So this is where we get to the goods. So we decided to dox. Now I have to be honest, I took a L here. He caught me slipping, right? He caught me slipping. So what had happened was when he was gone in his sulking stage, right? What had happened was Biz had told me that he was on TikTok or whatever. So I wanted to comment and poke fun at him and be like, oh, this is where you were hiding at. But I didn't have a TikTok, right? So I went to go create
on my FYP one
Yeah,
day.
it was a
making,
rare sly L.
sulky post.
Yeah, but this is what happened though. This is what happened. So when I went to go make the account, my face recognized and then it logged me into an account. So in my mind, I'm
The
like
old Musically account.
an old mute. This is how far back we're going. What was that? 2012, 2011 or something like that? 13, 14, something like that. So it wasn't, yeah. So I'm like, oh, I do have an account. So I went to comment and I said to him, I was like, oh, this is where you're hiding at or something like that or whatever. But what I didn't know is that I had all BM whole family followed. So what he did was scour each and every one of their Facebooks, and literally at the bottom of her brother was a trivia crack game I played in 2011, and it had my name on it. That's how he found out, right? So then he hits up Biz later and he says, messages her, right? And I'm like, oh God, so this is where it starts, right? This is where it all starts. So I took L.
He made a Discord account with
what?
his real name.
Chill.
That's what you just said.
No, I didn't say that. I
You said he hit me up, and that was the account name.
Oh, I thought he just DM'd. Oh, that's my fault. My fault. I thought he just DM'd you this whole time. I didn't know it was my. Okay. Well, that's my fault.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking
remember
about
he made that whole separate account with your name, and that's the one he DM'd me on.
Yeah. Yep. So, you're right. That's my fault. And so probably something hiding out or whatever. So he going dog server, drop my kids, apartment, house, BM, everything over and over and over again. He would put swastikas on my kids. He would make comments. He tried to
kids' schools.
Yeah. And then he had a bright idea that he like distorted an image of me and my BM and to make it out like I beat her on a slope. Like it was just stupid. It was so
That came
dumb.
later after
Yeah.
I didn't he didn't get a reaction from me and you from the initial drop saying, look at all this info I have on him now. When he didn't get a reaction from that, then I think it was days or a week later, he started sending me old photos of Sly and his kid's mother.
No, Corey,
and
no.
he photoshopped the pictures of her with bruises and stuff all over her face to make it look like I was just beating her up and she was still taking family photos with him.
Yeah, and it was the worst picture of all time. Like it didn't look real at all. You could clearly tell it's all distorted. But then the shit turned into what we get into now, right? Oh, but I'm sorry. Also, he'd posted all over group chat servers for months at a time. So he just kept posting it everywhere else. He would send it to AB constantly on mad different accounts, all for months. He was doing this, right? That's all he would do. So at this time, he wasn't
just
doing
it to that. At this point, he would just keep sending it to me, and he would post it in Discords, not publicly, on YouTube or anything, or on forums or nothing like that. This time, it was just to me and in Discords.
Now, most people might think, oh, it's time to go, right? He stepped outside. But me, being me, I know what happens when I come outside and say this is what could possibly happen to him once that happens. And I have to make it like, is it warranted? Is it justifiable to speak about it now? Someone would say, yeah. But to me, because it's going nowhere, it's circling the drain of 15 people, I don't care. Like, it's just nothing is coming from it. So to me, in my mind, I'm like, nah, it's not time to go, right? It's still not time to go. But then it turns into what we're getting into now, the pedophilia. Ryan decides to give my children's pictures and my BM pictures to that girl, April, I mentioned before. Now, April has all these degenerates around her, but one specifically named Terry. Terry is a known best friend. Terry is a known pedophile. He carries, and tell me if I'm wrong, he carries around a picture of an actual child in a swimsuit who he will tell you is his girlfriend, yeah?
Yeah, a 13-year-old girl that he dated back in middle school. She ended up committing suicide when she was 13. And this man is, I think he's 25 years old, 26. Yeah, I think he's 26. This man, Terry, now at 26 years old, this girl has been dead for like 13 years. And he still carries around a picture of her in a bikini from before she committed suicide, from when she was 12 years old. Talks about her nonstop every day. Talked about how if it was legal, he would date a child currently. And he said,
oh, wait, hold on. I have a message. Hold on. Let me finish reading it because I think I have this message right here. But hold on. This child passed away sadly, and he's obsessed with her. He also said very disturbing things about April at a young age and how he wants to rape girls and bend April over her knee and spank her since she looked young, right? That's a fact. Go ahead. Continue.
So he had said this 13-year-old girl that he's so obsessed with from when he was a kid that committed suicide 13 years ago. He said that he wanted to dig up her dead body and have sex with it. He also told April in the middle of a fight, he told April that he was going to rape her and cut off her vagina and keep it in a jar. And when confronted by people for why he said that, his claim was, well, I'm autistic and I thought rape meant taking a girl out for ice cream. Swear to God, that's literally what he said. He tried to play, which, by the way, he is autistic, but he's not like, he drives a car, he has a job. He actually only has one leg, which is funny. He lost his leg when he was like 5 years old, so he has one leg. But he's autistic, but he drives a car, he works a job, he lived on his own for a little bit. He's not autistic enough to not know what rape means. That's what I mean. This guy is like an actual pedophile. He says pedophilic stuff.
And Ryan is very well aware of all of this, by the way. He knows. I have messages of him explaining that he knows. Now, Ryan is well aware of this. Oh, by the way, this one, I got someone from the community telling me Terry was trying to get with a teenager underage in some Discord. The person said she must have been in, I believe this is that cat girl, by the way, been in between the age of 13, 16. I got it on screen record, as well as Terry having a picture spank bank of April's pics on his laptop he likes to masturbate to. And this person is in April telling me this shit, I mean. So Ryan is well aware of this fact that he's a freak and everything he's done. He has been around this sphere forever. If you remember the lolly picture he posted, the caption was saying Terry's dream because of how young the girl in the picture was. And in case you forgot, I brought it back. You know, I spun the block again. Look at Terry's
admits
dream.
all this too. Terry admits he said all this stuff. So
and he
there's
knows,
no like denial in this. He admits it all.
And he knows all about Terry's pedophilic past. Here he goes. Terry is a pedo and you allow him to be here. This is him talking to April. Terry is a pedo and you allow him to be here free of consequences. It's disgusting. And this is a conversation we had. And I said, what pedophile? He says, I said, Terry. And he says, Terry's right here. And he says, I am not a pedophile. And Odin says, well, yeah, Terry is my entertainment. So it's odd to me that he would want to provide a pedophile with actual pictures of children. He ends up
April's
sending.
also a pedophile too. because
ends
April
up-
is 22 and said she accidentally dated a 10-year-old boy who she met on Roblox.
Yes,
She's a
I forgot about that too. You're
And she
right.
defends pedophilia all the time. She always says that, well, the reason I'm still best friends with Terry, even though he said all that stuff, literally threatened to rape her, cut off her vagina, keep it in a jar. It talks about how bad he wants to be with kids all the time, wants to date children. And she'll be like, well, the reason I'm still best friends with him is because I know he's never done anything to a kid in real life, so he's not a
Frosty.
pedophile. Which obviously everyone knows you don't have to commit the crime to be a pedophile. It's just the attraction. So she defends it all the time. And yeah, she claims that when she was 21, she met a person on Roblox and started
Style.
dating them like over the
Right,
internet
though.
and found out they were a 10-year-old boy. So she's a freak herself. And Ryan is very good friends with her too.
And yep. And yeah, Style, for real though. It was real easy when we were just trying to keep the croc alive, wasn't it? And so it's very weird that he would want to provide a pedophile with actual pictures of my children. He ends up sending all my children's pics to April for her to post amongst the freaks and pedophiles he's aware she's around. So here's dogs knowing that this happened. Photos, Ryan sent them to me. Sent them go me. Whatever. I said, April, you sure you want to go down this road with me? So then this is what the
You know I'm
pictures
doing it.
this is the pictures that he posted to the pedophile. This is my daughter. This is my kid. This is the BM. This is so this is what happened, right? So this is what he was posting. I scribbled them out, but these are my kids, right? That he gave to an actual pedophile. But that's and I heard TJ say something, how much more degenerate it's gonna get. Well, we're about to get into the Sarah drama, which is the pinnacle. So buckle up. But that's not all he did. This next one is probably the grossest shit I've ever seen someone do involving kids. Slide with the tie, yes. That was at my daddy-daughter dance, right? So, here we go. The Sarah drama. Sarah. Good night. Meet Sarah. Hey, come here. Hold on. Daughter came downstairs. All right, baby. Good night. No, you good. Sorry, I had to say good night. Meet Sarah. This is Dog's ex-girlfriend. She just seemed like a normal, regular girl, but boy, were we wrong. Yeah, right. So Sarah one day decides that she wants to have her own server. She ends up sending a bunch of people requests, including me. I never joined, but others did because, again, the bitch was just a regular degular and everyone knew Dogs. But I always had a feeling something was off with her. But she just was like a nerdy type person. Nothing, no threat, nothing. She was like a little autist kid.
She came in pretty heavy when we all met her. I mean,
I know.
she
Yeah,
didn't like
she was-
other women being around, and like she had some red flags, but nothing like crazy.
Yeah, but I always had a feeling something was off with her. But she just was like a nerdy type person. But what she did next will show you she isn't normal at all. So she decides to add Ryan to the server. Ryan joins under an account with my name, as you can see. And then this is everyone else that she was sending him to, right? And then he brings in all his friends, including Ian. And in there, he decides he should post lolicon, scat, and gore porn all around my kids' pictures. And that Sarah bitch not only allowed it, but participated. Yeah, Reap, I don't care. We're here now. I don't give a shit about none of that. We're outside now. Lolicon, gore, my shit. For what I've went through, this is me talking to one of them that was in there. And he says, I got there about the gore time. So you know what happened, right? You know what happened. So this is showing Ryan and Ian and company where they're posting lolicon and gore porn around pics of my kids. So this is them, and you can see that they're here. You can see that they're here on the side here where lolicon is being posted because that's what they're doing. Here's a guy in here saying it's this. People were complaining about all the lolicon that they were posting, and then this is her saying, announcement, people, if you don't like something in the server, leave. So she's like, yeah, whatever. This is people complaining about now this server got lolly. This shit is weird because that's what they were doing. They were posting a bunch of lolly and shit. So then this is a conversation that was happening, and this is her boyfriend saying this to her. They're legit pedos. Why do you want to be around them? And then she's saying, I'm going to rape you when I get home. And people like Mo thinking that she's banned because, by the way, Mo, Wrangler, Biz, all of them are trying to stop this girl from doing this because Ryan's repeatedly posting my kids around Lolicon,
I
right?
stayed up all night that night, literally all night long, trying to get dogs to wake up to tell her to shut the server down. I was up all night that night. Mo was
Oh, and
too.
Square
Me and
too.
Mo both were.
Square. My bad. Square.
Square.
Yeah. That's oh yeah, by the way, that's the comment she left under the picture that Ryan posted of my kids surrounded by Lolly, of course, says, why molest children when you can just shoot them in the head, right? And here is a banger. Sarah asking Ryan and Ian and his friends, who are all posting lolly, to come watch her pleasure herself to actual CP. She said that my Wi-Fi is being a bitch and won't let me load, but if you want to watch me tonight, and it is babysitter finger fucks young virgin.
That's what they're posting around pictures of Sly's kids with swastikas on their head.
Yep. And then
And his
here's
baby
more.
mama too.
Here's more lolicon of them posting. This is more of the weird conversations. This Sarah's mad that her rape fantasy wouldn't be fulfilled. This is what he saw as an own against me, posting CP and gore around my kids' pictures. This is what he thought is a good own. By the way, this is who all of you who are bigging him up like, oh my God, he got him. This is your man. This is Bull right here. This is the top bull in the jungle. Ride with him. Post CP and provides a pedophile with actual pictures of my children. Post Lolicon. And I'm showing you people that are in there. Biz was there, but I'm showing you I'm giving you live testimony of someone that was there, but I'm also showing you messages of the people that this happened. This is not a figment of my imagination.
The server was literally just like Sarah made it that night. The only people in there were literally just Ryan, his group of friends, and then anyone who else joined, like me, Square, Mo, and Wrangler, all jumped in there trying to get it to stop. But it was just Sarah, Ryan, and all his friends in there. That's what the server was comprised of, just all them in a group doing this together.
Mm-hmm. All of them. They all were. Yep. That's what they love. So posting CP and gore of my kids' pictures, disgusting. So in closing, you might hate me for what I've said about you. You might love seeing this happen, thinking I'm hurting and down bad, it's all good. I'm on the internet.
Did you
just bound. Hold on. Did I what?
You mentioned the part about April sharing it in the
Yeah, I already said that
thing with Terry with multiple other pedophiles in there, right?
Well, I don't know about the other pedophiles, but I know about Terry.
Yeah, there's other pedophiles in that group too, because April hangs out with a lot of them because she meets them through Jamie's crew and people like ETT, Frank, people who think that it's okay for adults to marry children. So there's multiple in there, but Terry is just like the biggest one out of them all. So this is now 2 instances now of him sharing pictures and that's why I got confused because I thought you were going to show the screenshots of April, us confronting April about it.
I did.
Oh,
Where were you? Did you black out?
I was looking at the chat. I didn't see you had that one up. That's why I got confused. I switched back over to the chat, so I must have missed it.
Yes, I showed that. I talked about it. Yeah, I showed it.
Because April said she didn't care. She did not care when we were literally threatening her and saying, delete that shit. And she was like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care.
Yuri,
and then threatened to call the police on us and said, if we don't stop bothering her about it, she's going to call the police on us for posting when she posted Sly's kids to pedophiles. She's saying she's gonna call the police on us because she feels threatened because we're yelling at her to delete the pictures. So now that was the first time, and now this is the second time Ryan's also posting these pictures around pedophiles. 2 different times this happened, and Sly didn't even attack him then publicly.
I didn't
Didn't
say
even
a
attack him
word.
then.
All of what I just heard and she broke down and what I just said, never said anything until this moment. This has been going on for like 2 years. Right? I have never said a word, because I'm not going to, because I know what could happen if I speak about it too soon. And would that justify what could happen? Because someone is going to see it and somebody is going to be like, oh, nah, that's disgusting. And for me, because they rock with me, are about to ride out for it. So I have to be very careful about whenever I say something, even though all of this stuff is disgusting. And I bet you anybody in here would be like, I don't care what happens to this dude because of what he has done. But me, I stayed just like I was, just quiet about it. They didn't say nothing. They're parading, thinking they won something, thinking that they got me, and I'm afraid to confront them, and I'm afraid to No. We're in a different mode right now. Because if I really was afraid, like, I could have said something.
Look what I said.
I could have done something. Hold on. I could have done something very long time ago, right? I could have done something. You already know how I feel about it. You should have done this a long time ago. Yes, I know. Biz said it. Go said it. I know. A lot of people have said it. A lot of people have said I should have done something, and I never did anything. Never said anything. But we're at a point now where it's just no more of that, right? There's just no more of that. So you can hate me, be upset, but I think most of us can agree that Ryan is disgusting, a deplorable human being. And while all this happened, I didn't once post his info. That I had all, by the way. I knew where he got married, okay? I got the actual invitation to his, and I never dropped any of it. Never said a word about it. Never put it up. Rock, I got to be careful. I got to make sure that it's justified because something could happen, and I don't want to just ride out because that's all they say. I had it all. I have everything on him that if I wanted to let it go, I could have. Biz knew, we knew it. Nothing, because what would be the point? I have to make sure. But so this whole Sly Dox's narrative, y'all people have concocted in your heads think for 1 second. This dude has been doing this for almost 2 years, and this is the first time I've ever broke this down in total. Now, this was the worst you could do to a person, and I didn't do a thing. So why would I do that to anybody who just says things about me on the internet? I think most people would think I'm justified after shit I showed. Still never did a thing. So remember that the next time y'all try and say that bullshit doxing narrative, and to King of the North, Odin Outlaw, Ryan, you're learning quick that not everyone is like you. Even people that you were posting it under are getting at you saying you were wrong for posting the kids, right? People that don't rock with me are saying do not send me anything with Sly's kids in it. People are not riding with you on this one, right? Not riding with you. All right. And I'm sorry. And I apologize, right? Maybe you're taking it out on me because you got sodomized behind Taco Bell, brother. I don't know. Maybe that's why you're upset with me, because I'm a black man and I remind you of the people that held you captive and gave you the old in out. Maybe that's why. And maybe that's why. But all I'm saying is don't take it out on me. My kids ain't do nothing to you. You can be, I don't know why you, like, all of this is like, you literally just got your feelings hurt. That's it. That's it. Because I said something about you. I said a couple words about you, just like you said about me.
It's a true story, Style. He got kidnapped behind a Taco Bell and held captive for a few days and sodomized.
So getting sodomized over a Baja Blast is nasty work.
Wait, can you just look at my text? Because that was one of the things let me see. But I wanted to, there was one other part.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, here. I think I got it. Oh, I removed them. I don't have them. I don't have them.
I'll forward them right now.
All right. But this is not about, okay, we'll show one. It's not about this, though. That's why I didn't want to, it's not about the heaviness of his wife. It's not important.
Oh.
It's not important compared to this.
It's important, but it's funny as hell. So.
Okay, we'll show one because get a good one. It's not because it's not about her being a pig. That's not the point. It's funny though. Don't get me wrong. It is funny, but all right. Jesus Christ.
You pick pick one.
All right. I'll
Oh,
pick
do
this
the
one.
do the engagement.
No, I got this one.
Because that was public. That one's public. So.
Oh well, this one too. So this is the whale, right? So this is the whale eating, and this is why I would call him a pig. That's a man. Jesus Christ. Ghost just sent me the zoomed up version of her eating. So yeah, I mean,
Which one did you show? I didn't see it.
oh, I'm showing the I showed her eating the engagement one with her mouth wide open, with her mouth agape.
Because that one's fine to post because he made that his banner on Facebook, which is public. He like showed that everywhere. So not doxing his wife. He put this out everywhere.
I don't care. Hold on. First of all, let me get this fucking guy. I don't care that you two made up and are best friends. I get this fucking fag out of here. I don't care about none of this shit. So you're out of here. Oh wait, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Don't say a word. I shouldn't have done that. You're right. I don't ban people. That was wrong. Unhide them. That was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done it. But I don't give a shit that this dude is like my. Now this is Entwine, who's now going to defend and say I'm wrong, but him posting pictures with lolicon and shit is fine. That's what I mean. Don't talk to me, please. Don't say a word to me. You want to talk to me? I don't. I'm not. That's not me. All right. I don't care. I've cut y'all weirdos out for a very, very long time ago. Don't say no word. Call me weak, but it's okay for him to post real life kid pictures with pedophiles in lolicon. That's fine, but me showing a picture of his wife is too much. Shut the fuck up.
I don't even know why you of all people would defend him, Entwine. That's crazy. He said fucked up shit about you too.
Yeah, but they're whatever. We're not even making it up. I don't even care. No, I know, Nugs, but I don't like banning people. I was wrong for that. I was wrong. You see how I am? You see? Can't go against my morals. I can't go against my morals.
Yeah, you are defending it. You're saying it's weak. That's why I'm talking about this. Or did you just join? Did you like not listen to this whole like epilogue he gave about why he's talking about this? Are you serious? Because there's no way. You had to have just come in. Because there's no way you could hear Sly's explanation of why he's finally talking about this and say that it's weak. There's just no way.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve it. That's a fact. He just came in.
That's
Good.
what I thought. So you don't. That's what I mean, Entwine. Don't judge before you know the situation. Rewind to the beginning and watch it, and then maybe you'll understand to see what's gone on because you don't know what's gone on.
I'm sure he does. He's friends with April too, so I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he knows about April's a fucking retard.
But he's known about.
Speak.
Yeah, he said it's weak that he's banned and others. I don't even know. I tried to type and use all. I don't know. Why am I even talking to you? But I'm confusing myself as to why I'm doing this right now. But anyway, so that's what we're at with this, right? So now, that's it. It's out. Now it's out. You pick whatever you want to do. You want to hate me for whatever. You don't like me for whatever. Because I said such and such about someone. But at the end of the day, the person that you're going to champion has done this all. And you know what? I'm going to say this too. And I appreciate the people that even though we beef, aren't stooping to his level. And I respect that. And I'll always say that. All right. I'll always respect it. Jesus Christ, 7. I respect it. We don't even like each other and we're not even cool or nothing like that, but that you're not stooping down to his level. And then people are like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. I will always respect it. I don't, and that's how I am. That's just how I am. Like, I don't have to like you. We're never going to be cool. We're never going to be friends, homies, nothing. But there's that respect of, nah, we ain't going that far with it. This dude's posting my kids' pictures with pedophiles, posting lolicon with them, scrambled up in the mix. And that's who, because I'm bad, because you don't like me, so that's fine now? Listen, I appreciate you all for coming through. We're back to regularly scheduled programming when I come back. All right? When I come back. I think I don't know. I'm thinking Friday because I'm going to take a break. All right, I'm gonna take a break. So probably Friday. I'll be back.
Jew.
Huh? How am I a Jew if I said I'm
Nothing.
coming back Friday?
Nothing.
Oh, you know what? I might not be able to. Yeah, that's the thing, Kaz. I forgot the nigger went to court. Oh, I gotta talk about it. I don't know. We'll see about tomorrow. That's not a Jewing. Thank you, Reap. I literally said.
Jeez. Reaper always
Right.
defends you. Never takes my side.
True. That's not true. That's not true. Quick pow pow. This is more. This is a gun blast, shotgun. So now it is what it is. But see, I still didn't sit here. So you got to deal with this. Like, you know, what do I? And by the way, again, all this has been happening. I've continued my show. We've had a bunch. This has been 2 years. We've been doing the show. We've been having all this fun, doing clowning. Da, 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 da. By the way, this has been happening all behind the scenes. We're dealing with this, but I'm still here doing what I'm doing because they ain't about to run me off about nothing. I don't give a shit about none of that, bro. I appreciate that, RG. No, it is, and I just and I have to like, not. I have to go at it a certain way and block out certain because like I don't like it, but. He's free to do whatever he wants. But just know that he's doing all this because we picked on him back, by the way, because he was doing it to me. Pause. And I just said words back to him. And because his friends didn't like him anymore, he took that out on me. Right? Now, if he was smart and read the tea leaves, he'd know that a major proponent of this is the fact that Dogs was playing two sides. He's telling me that he wants him gone, but then telling him, oh, I can't stop Sly. He's a loose cannon, da-da-da-da. That he is still going at and not understanding that a lot of this is that man's fault. Because once he snaked me, I don't rock with him either, right? And let's not forget the fact that pedophile Sarah, he met up with her after she did all this. Knocked her up, had to abort the joint. I'm not playing with none of these people. He went right back to that freak that was just posting Lolly and talking about CP and knocked that girl up. Had to go get a smortion because he couldn't leave it alone. Because that was the only one, that was the word, that was the only one that he probably could have gotten in a while. He's a little nerd guy that wants to fight me now. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go fight the man that you live next to that you're terrified of. Don't leave me be. All right? Go fight him first. Yeah, he deleted it. He had to. The pedophile fetus, for real. And this is what these people, I just don't get it, bro. Just stop. I don't ever want to see you in my channel chat. What the fuck are you saying? Yeah.
He just unblocked you. What are you talking about?
I don't know. What the fuck is he saying? What is he saying? Anyways, my channel chat. Anyway, so yeah. So that's where we're at. We're right back to we're right back to regular scheduled program, and whatever happens. We outside. I don't care. Y'all had 2 years to get y'all mind shit in order. Y'all really wanted to keep going. Cool. So whatever happens. Has nothing to do with me. You did it. Now all I did was tell you the truth. That's all I told the people was the truth. Right? I told the people the truth. And they're probably like, oh my God, I didn't think of all this. I just figured he did something there. No, way worse than all y'all niggas. All these people out here, way worse than them. Probably one of the top bowl of the worst type of people we've come across. Disgusting people. It's not even like a sane thought, right? To post actual kids to pedophile, like give their, like what? To give them content, a pedophile content? That's what y'all are rocking with? That's what y'all are getting cool with? Because of me. Because you're mad at me. That becomes fine. All right. I don't know. I think it's a little twisted. Because we, like, Busy, she's right. We don't do anything. We talk shit. That's all we ever do. That's all we ever do. It's just say words.
Yeah,
Because
we never do real life Ever.
Nothing. Real life, nothing. I'm sorry. None of it happened. But so now, if any of this is like, oh, well, let's talk about it. And that means you're in the bucket of this guy and you're okay with this now. I'm just letting you know that if you condone this, this is the man that was doing it. This is what he was doing, providing content to actual pedophiles. Si's been nothing but diplomatic and righteous, Ryan. Your time has come, my boy. And hey, I can't help it. You should have left. You should have never done anything. And I tried. I was fighting with everybody about it. When are you going to do something, Biz? I hate the fact that they think they won and I can't respond. And I heard it for a year and a half. Now there's been times when I was like, nah, we about to go outside. Fucking, let's go. But then I would change my mind. I'd be like, nah, we're not doing it. Never mind. I ain't going to do it. There's been a couple times where I'm like, nah, it's time to go. But nah, we're going to pull back. Nah, I ain't ready yet. I ain't ready to come outside yet. I'm going to chill out. Yeah, I do. I was. But why today? Oh, because he crossed the line. He crossed the gun line. He posted it too much, and now, nah. It's time to talk about it now. So, yeah, that's why. He decided to dox me on some shit. So, yeah, it's time to go outside now. So now it's time to tell the truth. And it for real, Ghost, and that's the thing, because people are so used to other people getting something and running to the internet with it. But you're not coming across a guy or people like us who will sit on information forever and just collect until the time's right. They all think I run out and just give it away. No. I'll drip feed. If you say something crazy and I got a little piece of something, I might let a little joint fly, let that take flight a little bit, but I ain't going to drop it all. No, I'll just give a little bit. And it's always matched energy, by the way. It's nothing like you bumped into me and I shot you. That's not what's happening. It's literally the same. So if you talk about my girl, okay, I'm going to talk about yours now. You say this about me, okay, I'm going to say this about you. Now, listen, when me and Tails are going back and forth and he's doing his thing with he has no arm, da-da-da-da-da. Well, hold on, don't say anything. I'm going to not. I could have cracked a joke about his mom or something like that. But that's not equivalent because it's not true. Business doesn't have so I would never go there. I would never go there with them. I would never do that because that's not energy. That's not the same energy. That's not matched. That's me being extra now. And I'm never going to be that way because that's just how I am. I'm just not, I can't do it. I'm not, and maybe it's a detriment to me. Maybe I should not be this way. Maybe I should, I don't want to say harden up because that's pause worthy. Maybe I should get a stiffy. No, but, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong that I still think like that to people I don't like. That is this equal? Can I really do this? Is it going to be equal? Is it going to be equal if I say this? If I go high? Because like the first time we talked about him, it was just us cracking jokes. It was just calling his wife fat. That was it. There was nothing really happened crazy. I just thought, I thought you were evil, Jay Black Sly. What happened?
Calling his wife fat because he was making fun of you and me and the way we look first, by the way.
Yeah.
Not just randomly. It was because of that. And she was calling Sly names also, like a slave and a monkey and an N-word. We didn't just start picking at his innocent wife out of nowhere.
No.
It took all of that for Sly to call his wife fat. That's what I mean. That's the whole point. Is we never did Sly never did anything first that wasn't done to him first. That was everything was a reaction.
Yeah, that's a fact. Word, right. But then, like, so this what happened. This is what happens too, right? So he'll say something about my family. So I see how he talks about his own mother that passed away. So I'll crack jokes. If he's considering his own mom worm food, then I can get these jokes off and put a Ouija board and say I'm trying to contact her. Like, You are talking to her disparagingly. So clearly, when I see that, I ain't gonna say nothing. Like, what my little joke gonna do? You say it yourself. So that's what I mean. I'm not ever, and I let him say whatever about me, yo, Sage. But that's like, if he's gonna talk about his own mom, yes, he called his own mom worm food. So why am I wrong for making a joke, but you called your own mom worm food? That's not. So that's what I mean. So I would say I was contacting his mom through the Ouija board. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. But yeah, so we're done. We're off it. I'm done talking about him. That's enough of that. We're back to regularly scheduled programming. I could never, man. Yeah, I couldn't be with that. Yeah, man. Me either, brother. Me either. I wouldn't even have. I wouldn't even have done that. But yeah, so back to regular domestics. Back to we doing Sans and she. It's so true. So true, Sans. So true. But yeah. That's all. That's all. We just had to come here and clean up house real quick, and we'll be back. Maybe tomorrow. But I'm aiming for Friday. So, but maybe tomorrow could be a possibility. Who knows? But I'm thinking Friday. Now Jimmy, when? I know we were talking about. Hold on. I was about to enter. I was gonna say go because we were talking about that. Yeah. Maybe soon.
We got to do that very soon.
Yeah, maybe soon.
It's
We'll figure
like
it out.
too much. Too many questions now. We got to ask them.
Yeah. So, get info on the shirt before you go. What's up? What do you want to know? What do you want to know, B? You like to add that in any joint? What do you want to know, my player? Where I got it from? It was like a novelty. I think it might have been Kohl's, to be honest. I think it was Kohl's. I want to say. I don't remember. It's like one of those, like when they got the graphic tee. It might have been Kohl's. Now that I think about it, I don't remember. Shopping at Kohl's. He's deaf white now. Of course. What's wrong? When you get the band tees and the graphics, of course I gotta go to the snow. I gotta go to the Flower Ranger store, bro. I gotta go to the whites. The whites got it. Or if I go to like the black store, I'm gonna get fucking South Pole with gunshot, bullet wounds. All I don't want that shit. Nah. Jesus Christ, Square. All right, I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you very much. We are out of here. I'll be back soon. Thank you very much. You all are really the ghosts, the god bodies. I hope you have a great night. I will. Oh wait, hold on. I promised. Hold on. I promised 7 I would do something. All right, because he asked me to do this before, so I got him. Hold on. Everyone's gonna be upset with me, but just to let you know, this is not me. All right, I've already done this, and they got mad. This is not me. This is a request from 7. So, I'm sorry, but I got to do it for the boy. So here we go. I appreciate you all. Divine, yes. When I come back, I definitely am. Trust me. I definitely am. I appreciate you all. Oh, Biz, you got anything to say? I'm sorry.
I hope the booty goons get you again, Ryan. Fuck you.
I love it.
Miliana, it's been so long since you texted me. I finally took a break and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. You said what my work means to me will one day be the death of me. They tried to kill me once, but darling, you just resurrected me. Beach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you a BC, baby. Pull up, baby.
BC,
baby.
Woo!
Shit like that.
Come on.
Gotta free me, baby.
Come on, Janice.
Just like some green tea, baby. Hey, buried alive, someone come dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up.
That's a fact.
You boys got
Well, not yours, Ryan. Yours is fat.
big enough.
I ain't calling that.
Ready,
Big.
man. The jig is up. They say the truth will set you free. What mine is gon' stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' compete. You gon' get
Your karma dropped the same night as me, baby.
Down the Marco.
Baby, call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby.
They did.
I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby.
So true.
Pull up Maybach,